Hello, and welcome to the video. This is Age of Wonders 4. Alright, so this is our probably final episode. Fingers crossed, we might not be able to make the end of the episode today, but we are very close. Yaka's final city is located right over here, called Yakathon. I just noticed that. That is a little bit on the nose, so I don't know where Yaka is currently, but if we can look around here, we know that there is likely not his army here. It's likely just one of the NPC armies that we would see, so something like this. And if we were to see one of Yaka's army, it wouldn't be yellow, it would actually be red, and it would be like a red icon. I'm wondering, it would be something like this. You can see the red icon right below this spider. So that's something that you'd see if you knew that it was another player's icon. Okay, so the position that we've put ourselves in, we have 3 6-stack armies. Pretty strong armies, to be honest. One of our Slither hatchlings is about to actually level up. Once they do that, they will become a Slither. Right down here, it evolves to a tier 3 Slither. It does a ton of light damage, so excited to see how that goes. But right now we know that our armies can move, so we're going to keep that just the way it is. We have a trade proposal. Yes, teleporter pack. So what that means is that when we build teleporters, we can start using some of Sundrin's teleporters. So it's a deal. Perfect. Any trees. We have nothing else that we can do here. They have a shield. Okay, there's not really anything that we need from her. We can create another bounty. Pirate Cove bounty. Not really something that I want to do. She is on the march right now towards Lorwell. This is our army here. It's made up of a few tier 2 units, tier 1 units. She's actually in the fight this time. She has an eagle bow. Doesn't look like it does anything. Oh, there we go. It grants 20% accuracy. So that's what brings that to a tier 2. Pretty strong piece. So what is this? This is Manafort. Where's Manafort? Oh, okay. So Manafort is our vassal that we created. We're going to give them the Whispering Stone. Also do some cooperation. Draft income, probably not something that we want to do. I think we're going to go with the food. This will make our empire form a little bit quicker. And it would be nice to have the Lucid Forest for just some of the Imperium income, but there's no way for us to get that as it's surrounded by mountains, and the free city is surrounding the other tiles that we could actually expand upon. So for that time, let us start going towards some of the other areas of focus before we start hounding the final battle with Yaka. And right now we're going to actually have to hold for a second. We can't actually take out this NPC army just yet. These guys can't move anywhere. So with that said, we will move forward. What we're going to want to do is, if this NPC is competent, it would have created a Spelljammer is a field or a resource such as the mob camp or the ritual pyre that will limit our ability to actually cast spells in this province. So with that said, we're just going to move our guys forward just a little bit. There is his army. I don't think that's his whole army. We still don't know where Yaka's at. We're going to bring him forward just like that. Tranquility Pool acquired. Where is this located? Okay, so that's the Tranquility Pool right there. So that gives us just a few different effects. So for example, researching spells cost 10% knowledge less. Additionally, talking about spells, our artisan armaments are about to be completed here in a second. So we're going to end our turn. On to viewing his army. It doesn't look like there's anything too great happening with the army. Let's just move our guy up just a little bit more. Okay, I don't know where Yaka's at. I really don't. It's going to take 6 turns to breach this. We're going to do the Wizard Bombardment, which will bring that down to 3 turns. That's fantastic. We're also going to... It'll be onagers. We'll have to construct those. That'll be the best that we can do. Bring it down to 3 turns. That is perfectly fine. I don't think adding any more of these units into here will do anything more. While that is happening, we have our Bone Dragon army. We're going to bring our Wild Speaker into the army, and then we're going to actually fight this battle. It'll be a pretty easy battle given that we actually have this NPC army to support us. So let's do it. Let's see if we lose anyone. If the NPC army loses anyone, that's fine. But if we lose anyone, that's an issue. So, we did. We lost the Dusk Hunter and the Storm Scale Serpent. So, what we want to do is actually use this NPC army as cannon fodder and just ensure that we keep our guys alive. And I'm sure you guys like to watch some of these videos where the combat is a little bit more intense, up in your face. What we will be able to do is actually use this NPC army. I believe we will. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. If not, then I'm going to move our guys just in a position where if we can't use the NPC army, we will still be in a decent spot. So our Storm Scale Serpent will move this way. Move him right over here. Our Wild Speaker will move right here. We will be summoning and strengthening the beast, or unleashing the beast. We can do that for the serpent, so let's do that right now. Just give him a little bit extra strength. Move him over this way. Our Bone Scale Dragon. Or Bone Dragon, not Bone Scale. Bone Dragon. Bring him over here, and then our Inquisitor. Inquisitor is going to be a great unit to use once we can use the Bolt of Judgment. That'll be just a great tool to use. Okay, so the NPC army moves by itself. I think the reason why I could use the army before was because it was a free city. So I have 6 range to hit this and deals damage to units in a 1 radius hex. And what does it have a chance to do? A chance to blind. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to focus on this tier 3 unit here and his hero. We'll do a Vision of Victory for our guys as well. So bring you over. Actually, what we're going to do is we'll allow for this spear unit to come through. Bring you over this way. Have you face here. We'll bring up the Battle Mage. Nope, actually I take that back. We're going to bring up the Inquisitor up here. Oh no, wait. I take that back too. Battle Mage will go up here. And you will go right here. We also need to rotate you. Alright, so what we're going to do is do a Vision of Victory. That'll give us some fortune. It'll be a perfect Vision of Victory as well. And we're going to allow for the Daylight Spear to move forward when they can. And we will also conjure an animal. This animal will not be able to move anywhere at the moment, but once it can, we'll actually bring it around so it can do some damage. Alright, everyone's going to end their turn now. And we should see the spear moving up. Hopefully this engages this unit here. These 3 units as well. If we can do that, we can do a pretty strong flank. If not... Oh! Okay, so his hero came up. Wow, that did a ton of damage. We might actually lose. Yep. I wasn't expecting that much damage to come from that hero. But that's okay. We can take out his hero. He put himself into a pretty precarious spot. So we're going to cancel the retaliation. Summon Primal Wolf. Okay. what we're going to want to do... Okay, there's a few things we want to do. First, we want to have a 48% chance to stun, or 70. We're going to try and stun the support unit here. Great, that stunned him. That's exactly what we wanted. We will then use our little piggy to take the retaliation hit, because he has the first strike. Gosh, he just lost all of his health. But that will allow for our Autumn Fairy to move, and then strike. And missing a decent amount. Youthful Rejuvenation would be pretty nice for this unit, but what we can also do is Marcus Prey real quick. Get him a little bit distracted, sunder the defense as well. Let's bring the Bone Dragon over here, dealing a little bit of damage to the fairy. Let's see if we can get this Bone Dragon. Maybe if we do this. Still hits the fairy. It'll hit the little hog. Okay. I take that back. Let's do a tail swipe. Bring him over here. We could also just hit him normally, but the tail swipe's going to do a decent amount, especially if it criticals. Especially if it crits. 44% to electrify, and that ends our turn. We got a boost in morale, that's perfect. They got a critical hit. It looks like these units here are likely going to die, and that's okay. If we can take out his hero, perfect. His hero focused on the very weakened Warthog. This should kill him. We want to unleash the beast though. Okay, that will kill him, but I'm actually a little bit more concerned about these guys. Let's do that. Makes them blind. That flanks him. I think we will do the flank. I think if we just get the small flank there, and then we do unleash the beast on you, give you a little bit more strengthened. That'll allow you to come over here. Nope, that does not do as much damage as this. Okay. Still no critical hits. That's a bit of a shame. Okay. Nothing else. We'll end our turn. Okay, he's just going to go straight for that. That's fine. Our fairy's a little bit in the way. Where's he going? Okay, so he's still attacking the other unit. Wow, he's just focused on him. That's perfectly fine. Our fairy is taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Let's do a tail swipe. I think taking the retaliation here is fine. That'll allow for our fairy to move and to kill this unit. And then that will allow for our attack. And that actually should kill it. Oh, especially if it criticals. Okay, so then our next focus is going to be on him. And any rejuvenation we should do? I don't believe so. I really need to start using the Marcus Prey spell. Perfect, that killed him. Oh my gosh. He is nearly dead. With that, let's see if we can get a few hits of damage on these guys. I believe we can take him out without too much issue, but we really don't want this Bone Dragon to die. That, of anything, the Bone Dragon cannot die. Let's see. That's 50 damage. That's 90. Okay, we'll just... Oh, I got hit by that. I didn't mean to get hit by the retaliation. That's fine. And you should kill him. Oh, our serpent is the one that is about to die. So we will actually just give the strengthen to you and allow you to do a few hits. The critical should be fine, and You should die. Perfect. Okay, so we still lost the archer, but we kept our serpent alive, and his units died a little bit more than they did in the auto combat. So that's fine. I will take that for sure. And what's great is because we have the Lover Spring, we're healing up a ton. A massive amount of health. So we're just going to keep moving in this area. We can annex a few things. I think we're going to do a quarry. No, we got 2 quarries. We also have a mine. Wondering if there's anything else that we absolutely need. There's actually an ancient wonder down here. We might go into there. That seems like a good way to go. But let's first build a market. No, I think a Masonic Hall or a blacksmith. Let's do the blacksmith, and let's do a quarry here. We have artisan armaments ready to go. This will make the critical hit chances just that much greater. We're going to continue with the brutal mark for next turn. And we got the remains of this hero. He has Defiant Mail on him. So let's sell those remains back to our hero. We don't want that. What we want is... Okay, so he already has 2 frost resistance, 4 spirit resistance. Okay, let's give you the frost resistance and status resistance. You simply just have the brutal cleaver, and then you will have the defiant mail. So just giving everyone a little bit of extra padding. You already have some shoes, so we'll give this to our leader. 1 armor and 10 health. Our bounty update, great. Let's see where they're at. Alright, so they're getting closer. And we'll end our turn. I don't know why they're moving away, but that's fine. We will continue on our way. Bringing our army just a little bit closer. Summon Wyvern Fledgling was completed. We will also then do Call of the Wild. We will make a tavern. Maybe a town hall. We're going to do a town hall. We can also annex another area. Let us make another farm. And Brutal Mark is ready to be added. This is just going to allow for when we cast, or when we have critical hits, we just do a lot more damage than just the normal critical hit. 2 more turns. 2 more turns, and then we're fighting this battle. What we're going to do is bring our Bone Dragon, if we can, into one of these armies. That would be more ideal. The Bone Dragon and maybe not the Wild Speaker, but the Bone Dragon and the Inquisitor, perhaps the Autumn Fairy would be helpful. We could get 2 stability. I think we want to do that. Just more stability is helpful. So because we added that, we should see a lot more stability. So it was at 13 stability. It's now at 33, which is because we have the Ascended Champion. It's Ascended Champion, Dive Detachment, and then let's look at this into more detail. What does this do? Provinces with the Forest Province grant 2 city stability. Okay, I see. So we have just a few stabilities here. It doesn't show the boost. All it shows is that there's a -3. Oh, there we go. Natural order. Okay, I see. So the farm brings in -5 morale, but the natural order brings that to -3 morale. So that's perfectly fine. Everything else looks like it's going well. We don't need to improve anything just at the moment. Sundren is focused on something completely other than Laurel. However, one of the NPCs from the Free City are actually doing a little bit of damage to Laurel, which is great in my opinion. Okay, so this is the final battle. This is pretty substantial. I would really like to actually get the Bone Dragon and Inquisitor in and move out really both of these Slither hatchlings. I think doing that would be more beneficial. We'll move out this Slither hatchling and this Slither hatchling. We have Call of the Wild, and we'll just do the Siege magic. We have another Empire skill. Sure, Mines will bring in 10 mana. We're at 36. Since we're very close to ending, we'll just do this. So we have 2 Mines that bring in 20 mana. Bounty update. And she's just saying that it's going to take a little bit longer. So if we attack, what does that look like? We have about 1,000 points of damage more than they do. 1,000 more strength, that's what I mean. They have a scout unit. That's very weak. While the Astral Serpent is a little scary, we do have units to take care of that. We just have a few archers, a few battle mage units, and really the only serious threat that I can see right now, because his leader's not here. The Orion Starglaive, that is the one that I'm a little bit more worried about. Actually, now that I look at this, not really. That's a tier 1 bow. He has restoration. So that's probably the only thing that's a little bit challenging here. And he has restore, but that's fine. Okay. This is I think we're going to auto combat and probably not see many people die. But we're going to auto combat, just see what it looks like, and then we're going to fight this. Yeah, I expected to win. I didn't expect to lose. Let's see if we can make a better outcome than this. And since it's the final battle, because if I click close, we win, we're going to fight this so that you guys see what it looks like. Okay, so they're gaining a ton of combat casting points. Those are what those 5 represent. Here's our Astral Serpent that we need to pay attention to. Alright, let's do a little bit of orientation on the battlefield. We have Warhounds. Warhounds come from the Hound Master. These units are actually very weak. They only have 40 health. They're pretty easy to take out. Next thing, they have Revels of Carnage. I just noticed that. So that just means that they get a little bit more experience. That's nothing else. So here is, oh, I should have looked at this. So Seduce, that's important. We do want to start taking this guy out a little bit quicker than normal. He actually is going to be a little bit more challenging than I expected. His Seduction goes out to here. So if we stay out of this, we won't be seduced as much, but he can also move and actually hurt us a little bit more than what we expected. So we got one hero there. The next hero is right over here. The reason why I'm focused on these heroes is that if we are to defeat them a little bit quicker, some things that we want to do is take out some of the areas of morale boost. If we take out their heroes, that reduces their morale pretty substantially. Alright, into our army. What we have is our main hero, the Scuba Diver. We have our tank hero, Lima. And then we have our mage hero, Lapida, however we want to call it. Lapida can summon the undead. Lima can summon an animal, and Scuba Diver can summon an animal. Because these summoned animals last for 3 turns, what we want to do is actually get them onto the field as quickly as possible, draw the fire of the opponents as quickly as possible, and ensure that we are in as best a position to kill essentially the morale boosting units. Our hero, or the enemy's hero right here, we're gonna bring the unicorn forward and just start doing a little bit of attacks on here. Our Spirit Wolf, this unit can die if it needs to. We're gonna try and not have it die just immediately, But if we have to have it killed, might as well have it killed up here. Okay, next. We also have these onagers. They can't do anything for the first turn, but once they're ready to fire, they can do an area effect and damage a good amount of folks. Alright, let's summon the undead right here. Alright, that's actually pretty nice. So we're going to get some morale. So the corrupt souls actually deal morale drain, and it takes away 3 morale every single time it hits. That was a critical hit. That's great. That's even more morale lost. Our war shaman. They are important, but where is our wild speaker? We can conjure an animal. We're going to do that. We don't have any other wild speakers. Twin Awakening is very nice to have, so we're going to do the Awakened for you, but we're also going to bring up our Crow. We'll do the Awakened. Who does that awaken? It awakens both of you. That's fine. Okay, next. Now we need to just look at how we want to approach our attack. What we want to do for our attack is what I mean. I think bringing up the shield unit, setting him here, bringing over the lizards, and doing invigorate on these guys, hitting them with invigorate one more time. That's going to make them very strong. These guys can't move anywhere. These guys can move a little bit of spaces. These guys can move right on up here. They can sunder his defense if we want to do that. Or maybe really just focus on the javelin units. I think we'll sunder the warhounds as best we can. We'll have you focus in the right direction. And we'll do this again. If we can critical. Nope. Okay. We'll keep our slither hatchlings to the side. We'll try to poison. Great, we got him poisoned. So what that does, he's at 3 stacks of poison. And he's going to take 4 blight damage a turn. Let's get maybe a few more stacks if we can. Bring him up here. We'll do another hit. We missed. That is okay. Our berserker, we will bring him over to the side. We'll also bring the you this way, and we're going to try and stun this unit. Great. We stunned him. We can heal a unit. We don't really need to heal a unit at the moment, but we can make him distracted if we can. And we'll just bring you up into the middle. Put you into defense. Who do we have left? We have no one left. Alright, let's see what they do. They're using the bolts to shoot us. Just focus on our summon units. That's perfectly fine. That's a great hit. I'm so happy with that. Keep attacking our summon units on our units that do not care about being killed. They do a lot of damage though. Not gonna lie. That might be able to kill him. Oh no, he didn't focus on the spear wolf. 19 damage. Wow, that's a lot. Oh man, that's a ton of damage. Okay, if anything, we have survived a rather large attack. So Yaka uses Fury of the Horde. Fury of the Horde. I'm trying to see if there's a way to view what Fury of the Horde does. I don't believe there is. Combat history, there we go. Lightning bolts, Pyromancer. He used Fury of the Horde much later, but that was a very strong hit. I don't remember. There we go. Fury of the Horde. All friendly units become +1 strengthened. Okay. Alright. Now it's my turn. Good luck. Alright, so we're going to get... We don't need to worry about them too much. We're going to bring our guy to the side over here. We can get, hopefully, a few more poisons off on him. Poison resisted. That's fine. We will then... He's going to be straight out, and he's going to be out in the open, so we're going to make it a little bit harder for them to hit our main hero. You will sunder him, just kill him. It's perfect. You will shield bash you, so you can't go anywhere else. You will come to the side right here, sunder his defense. You will come up here and poison him. If we can critically hit, that'd be even better. We can bring him to the back over here and get a pretty strong flank on these guys. I think getting a flank on this, I was hoping for a critical hit, didn't get it. I think I'm going to channel power and we will get a few hits off here. We will also bring you up and try and get you poisoned. Missed. And we'll try that again. Missed him. And we'll bring you up and you will definitely get poisoned again with a critical hit. That's great. Alright, and you are going to hit... You're going to do a pretty strong amount of damage to these guys. Great. And you are going to... We're going to hit these guys right here. We can strengthen the little boars, or we can bring these guys up. I think we're going to strengthen you. And he's going to run forward, do his best. This doesn't do too much at the moment, so we're just going to bring him forward and just get a decent hit. And he still can't do too much at the moment. We're going to turn him towards where the majority of the enemies are. We can't hit anyone just yet, but we can if we come up this way. I think what we're going to want to do is we bring you over this way. You are much closer to hitting him and possibly critically hitting. We grazed him. Okay. We can heal a unit. We don't need to heal any unit at the moment. I think possibly doing that would be fine. Yes, that'll actually give him just a little bit extra health. And are there any units we need to heal right now? There's not. So we're going to end the turn. There's nothing else that we can do. Wondering if we could do Call of the Wild for these guys. And we may do that for you. That makes them strengthen, so they do just a little bit extra damage. But we'll just end the turn right now. Let's see what happens. Alright, so he's focused on our unicorn. He's focused on our summoned animal. They're focused on the Inquisitor pretty heavily. I expected the crow to die. Great critical hit. The battle mage moved out just a little bit. And they brought down an ignite spell. We'll likely lose a unicorn, but that's something that I'm okay with losing. This astral serpent isn't doing very much. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if he does not attack too much for us. Okay, so we'll get rid of this unit up here, and then what we will do is we can actually hit him for a decent amount. Let's get rid of the astral serpent if we can. I don't think that will. And I should have done that first. I should have sundered his defenses, but we killed him either way. We'll bring him over, and sure, he can just do a little bit of damage to that. We will sunder. We could just kill the archer. That may be the right play. Could also do the Call of the Wild. Now, Youthful Rejuvenation is only going to give 18 to the unicorn. Vision of Victory, that's always a good one to use. We may use that over here. Oh, Youthful Rejuvenation, definitely want to use that on this little guy. But we're going to wait. Alright, let's keep focused here for a second. Let's kill this unit. And we will bring... I think what we do is actually just do a few small attacks. Okay, we can cancel retaliation here. That's what we'll do. That unicorn is definitely going to die. No matter what, that unicorn is dead. Good first strike. Good second strike. Alright, youthful rejuvenation for you. We're still missing him. That's fine. At some point we're going to get a hit. Alright, with you, we definitely will. Great. That lowered a lot of their morale. So they're still not terribly low. Their very low morale is... This is when they're between -59 and -40. And currently their morale is -20. Okay. Alright, let's bring you up to the front. Get a critical hit. That's nice. We'll bring you up closer. We will also turn you this way. There we go. And you can't heal any further. But we'll have you do an awaken. So let's bring you right here. And we'll do twin awakening. And you can get maybe a hit or two. Nice. That is a pretty nice hit. And maybe a critical? Yes. Good. We might be able to kill him. So let's bring him up. We can definitely kill him, and he's likely going to die to the Inquisitor if he moves. Okay, so that lowered his morale as well. They're at -23 morale. There goes our unicorn. Our Inquisitor is doing very good, resisting a lot of these attacks. They fumbled. Good. So they're losing a little bit more morale. There's his other hero. That hero we definitely need to focus on. They're fumbling. That's good. We want to see that. I think we're going to hit him with one of our spells. Oh, our Inquisitor died. That's difficult. This will likely kill him. It didn't. Okay. How's our morale doing? Our morale's pretty darn high. Their morale's low. We're going to do Marcus Prey, and we're going to do that on the hero right there. We're going to sunder his defenses again. Get a few critical hits. We're going to put you into defense mode. And we're going to bring you up. I know it's going to hurt him just a little bit, but it's going to do more. These are perfect hits. There we go. Now they are close to routing. They're at -51 morale. These two units aren't that strong though, so it's not really a huge deal, but we might be... we should move him up. Let's move him up right here. And then we should be able to kill him. Great. Now he's starting to rout. He's at -42 morale. And he is at -41 morale. Let's bring him over here. Get a few hits. Grazed him. It's fine. Also get just a little bit of damage on ourselves here. Grazed him as well. And we'll move him over one. That should kill him and do a little bit of damage to this other guy. Okay, we can hit... Where do we want to hit? I think we want to hit this. These guys are probably going to rout here shortly. They're losing a lot of health. Where is our... okay, and they took out our other... Did we have another one? I thought we had another one. Perhaps we only had two. And that's okay. Alright, this should kill him, and we should start to see more folks rout. He's at -49 morale, and he's at -50 morale. Okay, let's see what this does. There we go. One routed. And so we can end the battle. We lost 2 units, I believe. We did. We lost the Inquisitor, which is a little tough, and we lost the Unicorn. But We kept our warrior. Oh, warrior almost died. This was a very good battle, and 2 of these units fled, and we could likely capture them if we needed to. So we're going to close, and this will end the scenario. Take that back. Oh, yes. Aha. So, the reason why it did not end is because we actually have to kill Yaka. So what we're going to do is move our guys out of here so we can heal up a little bit more. And we can't get the Bone Dragon just yet. One of our rulers leveled up, so we are level... Where are we at? What level are we? Level 7, there we go. Killing momentum's not too bad, but I think what I'd like to do is do a Bloodlust. That'll just give us a little bit of extra damage. I think what we're gonna want to do, I don't really care for him. I don't care about him. And do I care about him? Oh, he has a spider mount. Actually, I care about this guy. I really want that spider mount. What we're gonna do, here's a small little tip that I can provide you guys. We need... Where is it? We don't have it yet. What I'm looking for is... Oh, it must be in our capital. Yes. Wizard Foundation will give us Wizard Present Cells and crits. Alright, so we're going to get the Wizard Foundation. We're going to speed that up. And then we're going to go for the Prison Cell. Which, the Prison Cell is very important because that means heroes can be executed. And when we execute a hero, we gain their things. And what we want is the Dread Spider Mount allows us to do the web ability, which allows us to immobilize units. It's just something extra special that we can use. And we should actually see Yaka probably take out this unit. I would really like to see Sundrin take out or start moving her army to Lorwell, but yeah, so that was Yaka right there. I was correct. Move the Bone Dragon over here. Can the Bone Dragon move even further? Our War Speaker can. Sorry, our Wild Speaker. Let's get the Bone Dragon out of here. We'll also bring these 2 out this way. So what we want is... I'd love to get these guys leveled up, so we're going to keep you just there for a second. Down to 4, so we're going to move you over here. And we have the Serpent. What do we want to do with the Serpent? I don't think there's anything we want to do with the Serpent. We're actually going to move you this way, and then... Oh, whoops. We don't care about the... We do care about these guys, but... Move you over there. And then we'll get the Wild Speaker in here again. No, actually what we'll do is we'll get the Bone Dragon in this unit. There's a lot of units moving around at the moment. That's fine. Yes. I don't know if this warrior unit is going to heal up quick enough. So what we may end up doing, we'll move that warrior unit over here, and then we'll move you in with the Bone Dragon. Great. Okay. So we just need that Wild Speaker to come into the unit. Keep you all right there. And we'll make the Mana Obelisk. We can annex another area. So we're going to get a conduit here so we can get a little bit extra mana. And we're going to end our turn. There's Yaka. That is who we need to kill. He doesn't have a very strong army, but he is level 13. Just a very strong unit. Just in general. What happened here? Ah, yes. We made the vassal, which is great. And we're able to see this unit, and that's because the vassal goes all the way up to here. You got Father Oak, which is another gold ancient wonder. But now we're on the move. Now we need to take this guy out. Let's move quickly and decisively. Get these guys back into our area. Let's just make it a little bit easier for us to manage our area so that we can heal a little bit in this area while we track down Yaka. Okay, so he's moving back. Let's see if we can cut him off. I'd like to, but I don't think we will. We might have to fight another battle. And if that's the case, that's fine. I would like to... Great. I would like to kill him this episode. So we have Shy Skull Splitter. This guy is perfect. He can do frostbolt damage. He has fire resistance, lightning resistance. He has more fire resistance. He has a Demolisher ability and a True Sight ability. And he costs 0 to recruit. He will move. We have Bounty update, and she's no longer doing that bounty that we had, and that's fine. We expected that to occur because she is focused. She was focused on... Oh yeah, she was focused on a few of these areas. Okay, bonding with the earth and its riches, you witness an underground tragedy. Will you shield the miners at Goldvein from the attacks of the Spirit Wolf before it's too late? Sure. I don't expect us to actually fight that. What I expect us to do is fight our final foe, who is right here. We can fight him, that's fine. How are we getting stopped? Yeah, we're getting stopped a decent amount. So he's gonna have to fight us. And he might just do it with these 2 units. If he attacks this unit, he'll bring in everybody. But if he attacks this unit, he'll only bring in these 2 army stacks. I had a little bit of bad positioning, but that's okay. What he may also end up doing is attacking just this unit. But he only has 4 units. Okay, I'm interested to see how that turns out for him. Tome of Misery, Tome of Revelry. We're going to do... No, I know what we're going to do. The Tome of the Doom Herald. The reason for this is you have the Joy Siphoners, which will deplete morale. Cruel Weaponry, which will have 30% damage against units with morale of low or worse. And we can cause despair and demoralize. These are really good enchantments and spells to use. So let's do the Joy Siphoners. I don't expect us to actually be finished with these recruitments or with the research by the time this game is concluded. Negotiation succeeded. Great. We also have the crypts were built. So what we need to do is go to our hero tab, go to prison, come down to, I believe you. Yes, you. We'll execute him. That's going to make us have a -5 evil alignment, which is fine. I don't mind that. What we now need to do is we need to sell his remains. Now that we can sell his remains, we can put you... I don't think we can give you a mount. So what we want to do is give you a mount. And we'll give you the Dread Spider mount. I think that's what we want to do. Yes, both are magic origins. So we'll just do the Dread Spider mount for you. Great. My alignment changed because I did a little bit of an evil action. Let's see what he does. What does he choose to do? He does nothing. Okay, here's the final battle. We have 3,000 army attack against his 627. Likely not going to lose a unit. May lose 1 or 2 just because of his high tier level 13 build. But nope, we didn't lose anyone. And honestly, we didn't even level up anyone, which I'm a little bit sad about. But that's okay. Our objective is complete. Victory is what echoes in the streets of Key Largo. Victory is what's engraved in the hearts of the Dive Detachment. For Yaka, Gaudier of Fire has been defeated. You have emerged from this conflict as a hero and savior of your people. Carried by the elation, you feel your spirits being lifted high, beyond the horizon and toward the astral sea. Let go of Othla to continue your ascension. Perfect. I'd say we did pretty well then. So what's cool here is that we got victory. It shows our army, what we had here. It says that we won in 48 turns, and we can show the journey. So the journey is just showing what the map looks like. So this is what the end screen map is on turn 48. As you can see, we have our ally here as well. But when you turn back all the way to the beginning, you can see how we started out. Yaka was actually a lot stronger at the very beginning than we were. And that just goes to show how well we performed. So we just grew, got a few more cities, and then ultimately defeated him. So here we will gain a few more Imperium.
Invasion of Yaka, the spark of divinity was ignited, and a new Godia ascended to the cosmic pantheon. Beyond the veil of mortality, the pantheon represented an entirely different world. For while the Godia could walk the realms as gods, they had to abide by rules when dealing with their own kin within the astral sea. In Mage Haven, a world near the center of the astral sea, the Godia of the pantheon had established their forum of council. It was a place warded by an ancient spell. Stripped of their abilities to harm one another, even the fiercest enemies could meet up in Mage Haven. Here, the Godia constructed their world gates, through which they embarked on their journeys of exploration and expansion that defined the fourth age of wonders.
Okay, so we're going to move our guy to the Pantheon. We accept. What we can do is we can just look at a few of the other abilities. So, removes all of negative status effects, inflicts minus 15 morale for each effect removed. That could be fine, but I really like to play with the Archer build. Hunter, at the start of battle, summon a warg that inflicts bleeding. And that's a tier 2 unit. This hero attacks inflicts bonus physical damage per stack of bleeding on the target. Interesting. Summon a stationary bolt repeater onto target hex. Oh, interesting. In combat, friendly siegecraft units deal 20% damage. I think we're actually going to do the Ascended Hunter. I really like the 50% experience that we can gain, but as you saw in this last battle, I suppose campaign, we didn't really actually level up and evolve any of our units. So I think going with Hunter, because that'll spawn 2 units. We'll have the crows and the wargs. So we'll do that, and then we'll ascend. And we received 3 Pantheon points. So let's go to our rewards. Look at what's left. We have a few of these that are left. We have a lot of mounts. So let's get a zebra. Let's get a tiger mount, and we'll do a lion mount. Okay. Still got a few more things here, and then we got this entire tree on this side. Unlocked 58%. Anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. I hope you enjoyed this last campaign. Soon we'll be playing into the second campaign and further. Let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.